Well, I'm going to give this YouTube thing a shot. This is Skyler here, the amateur builder. Let me show you what I'm working on today. This here, if I knew how to use this thing, this is my project. 6-door truck. This one's a 99. Alright, now I'll show you the front end here. I've got this fender off. I've got the whole nose disassembled. I got the hood on. And just this fender over here. Just got a couple bolts sitting in it. Well, I was attempting to line up the two pieces of cab before I tacked them together. Now on this project, I'm going to go ahead and take this whole nose off. If you look close, you can see pinch welds here, or spot welds, going along here. See this, there's a seam, same there. This nose from about here, from about this seam you see here, all the way to the end here. I'll disassemble all of that. All the spot welds will have to be ground off on both sides. And then if we come over here, you can kind of see it's dark. I'll have to get some better lighting in here. There's a mount right here, bolt going through it. Let me get around here, maybe you can see it a little better. Back in there, you can kind of see that mount. I take the bolts out of both sides there, disassemble both sides. Can't see over here with that fender on. I'll peel that back off for you. If I disassemble both those sides, I can pull this whole nose structure off. Now I have a replacement that's from a 2014 truck, 2014 Power Stroke. That'll give me the ability to hang and install the 2011 to 2016 front end onto this truck, which gives me the look of a 2016 on the outside, 2011 to 2016. Now on the inside right now, I got kind of a mess. All right, I jumped around the other side here. I don't know how to do this video thing very good, but I'll get it figured out. I'm going to show you the inside here. We still have the older dash components inside, and most of the interior gutted. We have some parts sitting in there, but most of the interior is gutted out. We have the seam on the cab here we've started. If you look, kind of hard to see there, but there's actually a factory seam on these cabs here. So I was able to factory seam this here. Of course, I'll have to weld up I got a big gap there, but I'll have to weld up the roof skin all the way across. We have that lined up. Man, it's kind of hard to see in here. I'll have to get some better light. And the floor in here, if you look, if you can see, was actually a factory seam. You can see this line here right across here. This is a factory seam. Now it's a little bit tighter than it would be in its factory location, but that is a factory seam. So we actually haven't had to leave an open cut across here. It's actually the white cab portion slid into the two portions of the green cab section that was actually factory seam before. So there's 3 layers of metal. There's green, white, and green underneath, and this white is slid between those layers. And it's spot welded from the top. Then up underneath, I'll do the same. I'll pinch it together and put these same spot welds from the green into the white, so it'll be seamed all the way through. And all the doors are lined up good right now. They all work good. There's a lot of stuff taken apart, a lot of work still to do. But all the doors are attached, and and function and close properly, and the gaps are pretty good. You got this nice red bed we picked up here. Really hard to see on this side without some light. Maybe I'd open this door. And then on the back here we got this newer style blue tailgate. This is the step style the step folds out of. And if you look there, that's a real nice bed we picked up there for pretty cheap. Now the bed isn't bolted down, so it looks like it's misaligned here, but it's just sitting there for now. Good place to store it. The shop here is not big enough for me to give you a good view of the whole thing. We'll take a look at it here. This is 3 trucks worth of parts to get to this point. We've got basically the white piece of the cab there attached just to the back of this green truck, and had to find a new bed to replace this long box here with that short box up there. Let me give you a little look-see up underneath here what I've been doing. Should have started this video a while ago, but here we go. I've got this seam here. I put in some fish plates here. The seam's right down the middle. You can kind of see that on the top and bottom. There's clean up and weld to do there. I got the same thing going on over here. I got a fish plate there on that chassis, that section of the chassis. And if we go up under here to the back, this is where I did the conversion from a long box to a short box, because this truck originally was a long box. See there, I need to do some cleanup and weld the seam in there, and we'll do a plate on this side too. And here as well, just completely the opposite side of where we just were. And if we run down the frame rail, that's where the other seam is there. When we get those all seamed together with fish plates, then we'll box the outside of the frame here. Let me set my light down so I can show you what I'm talking about here. We'll build a piece of plate to go from this point here to this point here as far as we can. May have to notch around this. Oops, sorry. May have to notch around this here. And then up front here in the straight section, we'll do the same here. We'll put a plate across here to box that frame in for strength. So we'll have a weld, a fish plate, and a box to strengthen that frame up. Now if we go on the outside here, you'll see I got a seam right there welded up. I'm gonna take and grind that smooth. You can see where that fish plate's welded in, made a good dark line, give me good penetration there. But I'm gonna grind that smooth and clean, so when I prep and paint this chassis, you won't see the seam from the outside. But due to the fish plate and the strength we're adding inside, we can grind that smooth, and we'll still have our strength with our fish plate and our box. Why don't you guys let me know if you like it. Go ahead and comment, and if you want to watch, you want to see some more, you know, hit the like button and let me know. I'll be happy to make some more, show you some more, and show you the building process. Have a good one.